On Wednesday, Universal Great Britain was officially announced, and as I thought the hype has kind of died down a bit, I thought it'd be a good time to kind of just take a look into the concept art and just kind of give my honest reaction, because obviously as the news came out I was like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever, but you know, that which could lead people to kind of overreact and kind of give opinions that now the dust has settled a little bit won't actually be true in the coming years. And so today I'm just going to kind of take a look at the concept art and kind of just explain like the context and just kind of everything that we could see, and just kind of my thoughts on the whole plaza and of kind of area of Universal. So before I get into it, I just want to say that the next 6 years is going to be like one hell of an adventure. So if you want to join me as I go on this adventure, then please do help by subscribing to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. So as you can see, I have turned off my face cam, and so we're just gonna kind of go in depth about everything that we can see in this concept art and kind of give my honest opinions of everything that we can see. And so obviously I have been to one Universal park, or technically two, there's two Island Adventure and Studios. But anyway, so yeah, I've much experience with the Universal kind of area and atmosphere that you would get. So I'm guessing this is going to kind of be, you can see my cursor by the way, I hope. Yeah, you can. So you can see like this kind of security area, which I'm guessing is going to be where you kind of, maybe this would be where admissions and stuff would be, and also security and bag checks. As you make your way into this kind of round plaza area with nice kind of palm trees, and then you also, there's kind of building on the right. I don't really know what that's meant to be for. There could be like, it doesn't seem like guest services. It'd be a very big building for guest services. I'm guessing down there is going to be like toilets or something, because you need toilets in the any area of a theme park. So yeah, you kind of, I don't know what this right building could be. It reminds me of Toothsome Chocolate Factory in City Walk, but obviously City Walk is also, it's going to be like behind this bit. It's going to be kind of like to the right. That would be my prediction. But it got this nice round plaza area with the globe in the middle, obviously, and then this kind of building off to the left, which is kind of attached to the hotel, but we'll get onto that later. And it also seems like it's attached to the plaza bit, but it's kind of in both areas, so I don't really know what it could be used for. I mean, kind of, if you look at the other side of the hotel, it's quite different to the first area, so we'll have to see how that turns out. They obviously got the archways, the classic archways. Hopefully they do not build the archways first and then abandon it, like a certain park that in the Middle East that was not finished. But anyway, I hope the fortunes will be different this time. But yeah, obviously you go through the archways, then you come onto this like main street area, with kind of buildings, shops, restaurants, and then it looks like a theatre. With obviously this is quite bad quality, so I'm guessing that's kind of big theatre kind of thing. And then it has, yeah, so, or maybe that's in the show, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, you got this nice fountain in the middle, then back of house area. So then, yeah, you got that on the right, and then on the left you obviously have this massive hotel. There were thoughts before the concept art came out that the hotel would actually be on top of the entrance, which is like Beijing, which is the newest Universal resort to open. But it's actually not the case. It's going to be kind of on the left, overlooking the park in many different directions. So yeah, as you come down to the bottom of the main street, you have this kind of plaza viewing area as you look out into the lake and all of the areas which we'll get onto later. I'm going to go anti-clockwise because I feel like it gets more exciting as you go round. But you've got this nice mini area bit, which kind of a building which is overlooking the water, which would suggest a restaurant, because like Epic Universe, that has like the Atlantis restaurant that overlooks the water and is really nice. But yeah, you have this kind of mini plaza area of it. Sorry, the quality is so bad, like I said before. But yeah, there's probably better renditions of this. So yeah, you've got this like facade, and then that goes into show building, or it could be an extension of this. You don't really know yet. We'll need to see later. But yeah, this is our first kind of area. This just completely screams minions. Obviously, you got this coaster which could be real or could be fake. Obviously, in Beijing there is a fake coaster, but we'll have to see about that. But yeah, you got this nice buildings on the right, and I'm guessing one of these will be Minion Mayhem, which is actually quite good. It's just kind of this kind of 4D simulator type thing. It's not amazing, but it's all right. I'm guessing that'll just be the entrance to this like indoor building bit. But you got this nice facades around the edge, and then you got obviously the building in the middle, with the fake or real coaster on the top. But yeah, this also could be like Sing and Secret Life of Pets, just kind of your main family area, because obviously Minions is a huge IP, but it's obviously smaller if it was with like other IPs. So yeah, that's the first area, and then you also have, and then following on, you have this kind of gold building. I don't really know what that could be for. Maybe a restaurant, maybe toilets. I don't really know. But yeah, obviously this is the second area, and then the house on the left here looks to be the Poison Apple tavern from Shrek. So we'll have to see about that. And then as we go round to the right, you've got this kind of second show building. So you've got the two show buildings here. I'm not really sure what either of them are going to be. One of them could be like a restaurant, and one of them will be like a dark ride. But we'll have to see about that. But it's quite a nice like muddy area. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to like hide the IP. But yeah, I have to see about that. Because there was rumours of Lord of the Rings coming into Universal, but so this is probably the highest probability of this being Lord of the Rings, but this could also be Shrek. I would not be disappointed with either, to be honest. But you have to see about that. This also could be like a mini indoor area, like the Kung Fu Panda area at Beijing. But yeah, I have to see what this kind of area could be, because this could just be like, because there's not really much theming or anything around here, so they could just be trying to like hide the IP and the theming and rights and stuff for now, until they get like further details about what could be coming. So as we move further to the left, we've got this show which obviously screams Waterworld, which is in many of the Universal parks. It's just a really nice water show with pyrotechnics and really nice effects and stuff like that. Although this could just be a placeholder for a James Bond stunt show, potentially. I'd also really love to see that, because it would be something unique to the UK, which would be really good. Because it's kind of unique to the UK, which means people will not just be like, oh, if I'm in Florida, I'll just go to Hollywood rather than fly all the way out to the UK, because I'm quite glad that, we're not getting like Harry Potter, Super Nintendo, obviously we are getting like Jurassic World, which we'll come on to later, but, we need these unique IPs which will draw people in from other countries, which will be like, oh, this is the only place that has this and that, and, like, I just want to have different experiences, because I want to have reasons to go to Orlando and reasons to go to the UK. Obviously I'm in the UK at the moment, but like, you get what I mean. So yeah, that's nice show building for this park. And then you come around further to the left. Now this could just be an extension of Jurassic World. I mean, obviously you don't know if it's Jurassic World, but this screams Jurassic World. You've got like buildings, but we'll come into that area. That is not the area we're focusing on for now. But yeah, you got this first thrill coaster. We got this like green track which goes out into the water. Reminds me of the Mosasaurus roll on Velocicoaster, which I recently found out is because the Mosasaurus is a water dinosaur, and I just found that out because I watched the Jurassic World film for the first time on Saturday. So that is how I found that out. Please don't get angry at me in the comments. So yeah, we've got this nice green field track. It kind of has the helix around the water, and then it's kind of a lift hill, which reminds me of Hulk. Then it also just kind of swivels its way round this like kind of back area of the park, and then it also goes way back to like here. So obviously this could be like the queue line and stuff, although we don't really know for sure. Obviously it's only concept art, and concept art can change. So if you're like, oh, this doesn't have Harry Potter, this doesn't have so, you know, this could always change in the future. I mean, obviously what we're seeing right now is very good, and I'll be very pleased if this is what actually came, because like Epic Universe and Beijing, both of those parks were like quite realistic to their concept arts, so you have to see about that. But you got this nice buildings around here, and then this looks like a restaurant, kind of like the lighting, obviously near to the water as well, like the path running around the back, that could be nice. So yeah, as we work our way further around, we got another building, as I said before. I mean, it got a nice waterfall feature, which kind of reminds me of Celestial Park, and kind of how you work your way like into the like different portals and stuff. But you have like, this is a centerpiece, which also could explain why this kind of has the plaza area in the middle, which is kind of could be like a viewing area of the waterfalls, like the volcano, or like you see when you go out into the main bit of Beijing. I'm going to mention Beijing a lot, and that is because it is the newest resort, like I said before, so I'm guessing this is what the newest Universal Park is going to be based on. So yeah, we got this kind of round building like at the entrance, which like reminds me of Discovery Center at Jurassic Park in Orlando and others. But yeah, there's like the dome area up on the top, and then you've got this nice kind of buildings and kind of foresty vibes. That's what I'm getting from it. But yeah, it's kind of this is definitely Jurassic World. I'm not going to like deny that, because you got this nice you probably can't see it, but it's got this nice like kind of canopies and stuff, and then you also got these two what looks to be shot on drop towers. So yeah, that kind of reminds me of Doctor Doom's Fearful at Orlando. So yeah, I'd be happy to see what two of them come, because like we don't really have many like big drop towers in the UK at the moment. I mean, obviously Apocalypse at Drayton Manor got removed a few years ago, so we need kind of a nice replacement for that, and I think those two could do the job very well. So we've got the biggest show building that we have in the resort at the back here, and this reminds me of Jurassic World Adventure, which is one of the best dark rides in the world apparently. So if this comes to the UK, I'd be very happy, because then it gives like people from America and like Europe to not having to go all the way out to China to experience this dark ride. So yeah, this could be Jurassic World Adventure, or it could just be another like kind of dark indoor area with themed to Jurassic World. I wouldn't be too disappointed with that either. Like the Kung Fu Panda area, as I said before. But yeah, there's kind of like river and like waterfalls and stuff. This reminds me of Jurassic World heavily. But yeah, you've got this nice like kind of rounded buildings and stuff. So as we work our way down, you have the kind of bridge area, as we go into what looks to be Back to the Future, and Back to the Future was actually trademarked by Universal a few days ago, so this is probably going to be the Back to the Future area. But you got an amphitheatre at the bottom with kind of the lake view, so this could be like a viewing area for the like kind of fountain shows, maybe like nighttime fountain shows. That'd be very good. But yeah, you got some amphitheatre seating, and then this hill valley type kind of area. I mean, I haven't seen Back to the Future, don't kill me. Ollie, I know, I'm looking at you. So yeah, we've got some nice, reminds me of the clock tower that I've seen. But yeah, it got some nice kind of town vibes. I don't really know. I mean, it screams Back to the Future, but I've only seen pictures from the films. I haven't actually seen the films, like I said before. But yeah, this could be kind of like a cafe on the right, and then this kind of could be like the queue line and like kind of merch and whatnot. But yeah, obviously as we work our way to the back we have the second of the 2 huge thrill coasters. So yeah, we have this kind of launch out from the station, and then we've got this like massive spike over here. I mean, from the support structure, this looks to be over 300 foot, which makes it the tallest coaster in the UK. But you also got these nice inversions, like kind of looks like an inverted top hat, and also like kind of a dive loop, and then kind of maybe an Immelman or something. But you got 2 spikes on here actually. You got the smaller spike there, and then the bigger spike on the left. And then finally, you have this kind of kids area, which looks to be Paddington. Obviously, another UK-based IP, which would be heavily accurate and nationally recognised. But you got this nice balloon ride, which looks to be on the right, and then you got this kind of play area. I mean, obviously, it is very pixelated, cause that is what I'm guessing. And then you got this kind of teacups, what looks to be, and then kind of got this smaller show building at the back of the area. And so this could be like a mini dark ride, like Paddington dark ride would be really good. But we'll have to see about that. So they were my honest thoughts and opinions on the Universal Great Britain concept art, and I hope you join me and everyone else in the theme park community on this journey as we look to one of the greatest projects in UK theme park history, and it'll be one hell of an adventure for sure. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.